All right, so 5 ways of boosting your engine, and I have to do 6 ways. So it's 5 ways and it's 6 videos. This is for the guy that has a name as one of the actors in Sopranos. So this one is for you, mate. So say hello to T the next time you see him, because he's my idol. So the 6th way of boosting your engine is Supercharger alone. So we're talking Mercedes diesel engines, the om601, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. And this can of course be applicable to your om616 or 617, or even 611, 12, 13, 646, 647, 648. But in general, we're talking multi-valve, pre-chamber, indirect injection engines, so 604, 605 and 606. But who the fuck cares? Yeah, so Supercharger. We have a small problem running Superchargers alone on our engines. We know that we are way down on naturally aspirated power, so we need some boost to get stuff going. And in general terms, rule of thumb and all that, it is 1 bar of boost. 1 bar is atmospheric pressure, as we have talked about before, but 2 bar in total. So 1 bar of boost added pressure will give you 100% bigger engine or more power output. Because if the natural the normal world is pushing into your engine with 1 bar of pressure, and your engine gives 150 horsepower, well maintained, built, nice working 606 makes around 150 horsepower. So you have 150 horsepower of atmospheric pressure air. If you double that pressure, so you add 1 bar of boost, you will automatically have 100% stronger engine. Rule of thumb. And all of our thumbs are different. We're not going to talk about why it's called rule of thumb, right? Because that's fucking sexistic. But so that's the general rule, that we add 1 bar of boost and we double our engine. And we can say it's not like we're creating more power, is more that the engine thinks is double the size, because it is getting that much more air. So we have 150 horsepower, we add 1 bar of boost on our Eton Supercharger, and we have 300 horsepower, right? So, and as normal, I get millions of messages, and here's girls running in dresses. That's I was not looking at her at all. So you have 300 horsepower in your 606. If that is good enough for you, that is good enough for you. Only you know that. There are very few superchargers that has some kind of efficiency and can make a lot of boost. You can all claim like top fuel dragsters have superchargers and blah blah, and they boost 5 bars and shit like that. Yeah, but they rob, at the same time they rob 250, 300 horsepower from the crank, and it's like the efficiency is not for a commuter car. It doesn't work like that. So we need a normal size high efficient supercharger, and the Eton is good because it's cheap. But if we're looking at other more modern superchargers, I've been in contact with a supercharger company that is actually Swedish, that makes superchargers for a lot of American V8 bolt-on applications like Magnusson superchargers and so on. And this company say that yes, you can boost 2.5 bar with our supercharger, but you will do that on your own risk. There will be no warranties or nothing like that. So they can give me a product that will boost 2.5 bars on your 606. So that is problem solved for most people. 2 bars is 450 horsepower, and 2.5 is 500-ish, 520, 540, 550, like that. So it's for most guys, this is enough. The thing though with a supercharger, like, this is like the bullshit claim of everybody that don't know shit. Like, oh, I like natural aspirated cars because they have the power immediately. And that's just bullshit, because that's not it. A natural aspirated engine has nothing. At no time at all, has nothing. I can take a quick example. So you have Ferrari 360 Modena or BMW M3 E46, yeah? So one is putting out 343 horsepower and the other 360 horsepower. And one has a V8 even. And this is so fucking stupid. The BMW, I think, has 360 Newton meters of torque. So it's like just a tad over the amount of power. And the Ferrari I don't have in my head right now, but it's similar. It's like it has no torque at all. So, and then you go buy yourself a 23-year-old Saab station wagon, petrol, 2.3 liter fucking petrol turbo engine, and that fucking car has 230 horsepower. It's nothing, right? And 401 Newton meters of torque. Yeah. And the M3 has maximum torque at, what is it? 5.8. And the Saab has maximum torque at 2.4 maybe. So which car has that immediate, The NA car has nothing. It's just bullshit. So of course, M3 46 or Ferrari 360 Modena is a fast car if you are at the rev limit. If you're cruising along and you step on it, not one fucking shit will happen. So, and I know we have a couple of Ferrari guys in the group, so you know this. And it's like, this is not even a thing that's like, I'm so proud of my fucking Ferrari that I can't back this up. Because everybody that owns these fucking cars is like, come on. I have to put it in fucking second to have some action. But, so, the Supercharger makes your engine bigger. And the Supercharger will make your engine bigger as an NA engine. So it is not a turbo. It is a Supercharger. It will come linear. It will come, it will just be a bigger, stronger NA engine. And if that is something you want, then the Supercharger is for you. But if you want to feel the torque, then you need a turbo, because the Supercharger is just linear. If you at one point have 200 Newton meters of torque, you can have 400 there. It's like you can't have, like, the turbo just goes up when the boost goes and then you have 700, and it's like, it doesn't work like that with a Supercharger. So, but everybody wants different things and they want to use their car for different things. And in my humble mind, I can imagine that if I want to drift, it might be very, very good to always have the same size engine, because I never have off boost or on boost. I always have that linear smoothness. So the car will never just flick on me. So, there are applications for everything. And it just depends on what car you have, what you're after, and so on. Supercharger is a good option, but you need to find that Supercharger that can make some boost. And I was asking this company if we can make more boost, 3 bar, 3.5 bar, how much boost can we do? And anything over 2 bar and they just start like, yeah, it's like, you know, and it's 2.5 is where we agreed, because I more or less threatened them to agree with me. So it's like, yeah, we can do that. Eton, it's 1 bar, and 1 bar can be enough for you. I don't know that. It's your car, your engine, and if you only want that like 250, 280, 300 horsepower 606, yeah, why not? Why not? You know, you buy some BMW M30 or similar performance headers, and you cut the flange off. It's only, what is it, 2-3 millimeters of cc difference, so it's very easy to weld on a new Mercedes flange to that and put that on your engine, and you can have a really nice looking exhaust side, and you put your supercharger on your intake, and you're gonna have that incredible noise of the supercharger. And it's like, life can be really good with a supercharger, and it's different. I like different. So for the cast member of Sopranos, this is for you. This is Supercharger. This is episode 6 out of 5. So that's good. I made a new video. I like that. So more fucking force me to do stuff. I love you. I have another video coming up, so hang on.